Hello, this is George Easton, Vice President of Quality Control with Appraisal Tech, and today I'm going to go over final inspections and how to do them properly so that we can process them properly and deliver to the client. I'm going to demonstrate with Total. If you use one of the other software providers, the process would most likely be similar, and you can contact them for guidance if you're not sure on how to do this, but the principle should be the same. So say a month ago, a couple weeks ago, you did an appraisal, finished it out. You made that report subject to completion, subject to repairs, whatever the circumstances were, it was not as is. And so now today you received a request to do a final inspection. You go out, you take your photos, you confirm that everything's done, and now you want to write the report. One might think that the simple thing to do is to open the existing report and add the 1004D form. Now, when you search for that form, you have two options here. One has an M, one does not have an M, because one is a major form and one is a minor form. So say we try to add this to the report. You're going to get an error message or a pop-up that says you can only have one major form in a report. Would you like to swap this major form with the one in the report? All relevant data will transfer between forms. Well, that means that the 1004 is going to go away, and you don't want to lose that. So you might instinctively say, I don't want to do that. I'd rather try this form, which is the minor form. You add it, and it adds with no error messages, no pop-ups. You apply, and sure enough, here is your 1004D. You fill this out, you sign the report, and you send it off to us or whoever your client might be, and you get a message saying that you did it wrong. The reason why is because this, as described, is a minor form, and the 1004 is a major form. And so you cannot have two major forms within the same file. Reason being is that when you create the XML, that is going to be delivered to Fannie, to Freddie, to HUD, and they will process it accordingly. It can only process one form at a time, one major form, and that's why they need to be separated. So let's clean this up first because we don't want to have this incorrect update here. And what you would do in this situation is that you are going to actually create a whole new file. And the reason you're going to create this whole new file is for that standalone XML, and just as importantly, you want to have your invoicing right, so when you do get paid for this, you want to be able to track it properly. But that's how you run your business. But the point is, what you're going to do is hit New. You're going to describe it. Here in the report description, I might actually put 1004D, I could put final, whatever you want to put. I'm going to hit OK. I will be at the order page where I could put my client information in, how much I'm going to be paid for this, all the details. And once you have that, you're going to hit Merge. And then you're going to pick which file to merge from. Now, I have a final template, but why would I want a blank final template when I can take my old form, merge from that, and you'll see what happens here. But basically, I'm copying my original, and when you look at it, you'll see, well, now I have the exact same files I had previously. But now I can add the 1004D major form. It's going to give me this pop-up, but I feel comfortable. I'm not going to be deleting anything because, again, this is a new file. You're going to see this disappear and be replaced by the final. I have stuff in here I'm not going to need. I'm not going to need a location map. I'm not going to need my comp photos. I'm not going to need any of this kind of stuff. I'm going to need that one. I don't need my additional comps. I don't need my 1004 MC. I'm going to hit Apply, Save. Now I have my major form 1004D. Notice I didn't put any of this stuff in the order page. It cloned this from the original appraisal. And of course, I'm going to fix any little intricacies here. I'm going to put the effective date of the original appraisal, the original appraised value, and then I'm going to complete it accordingly. And I'm going to add my photos. I'm going to sign it. It's going to say that I have to save it first, so I'm going to save it. Now I'm going to sign it. And now I can make my XML and PDF. Pick which pages I want in here. Let's just assume I want all that. Hit continue. It's going to ask me where I want to save it. You need to check this box to create the XML. And now I have my XML for that property, which I could then upload to the client. So again, that is the reason why we need a final to be done on a major form so that it can be uploaded to the collateral underwriting portals. As of publishing of this video, FHA is the only one that requires this, but why not get ahead of the game and do this for your your Fannie and your Freddie related appraisals as well that go conventional, because ultimately they will be asking for that too. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. We appreciate your time and thank you for all your hard work.